been a time. It's been a serious time. I was going to put up basically this last week, but I figure I'm just kind of blethering. But there's still some validity to this. Sorry, my nose itches. Okay, so which is ironic because I even had a patient last week ask me the very question that I was just going to answer. So I thought, well, then I'll just make this video anyhow. So what did I do in the situation when I was in the middle of my flare? How did I handle it? And I guess posing on to all of you out there, what do you do? Again, mental health is key. So I think I had the blessing of good friends and family around me to help me in terms of support. That was the first and foremost. That said, when it came to my career, so obviously as a nurse, these two things right here are very, very important to do our job. And I had my prednisone taper, which luckily my legs had come back. Sorry, I had this hitch in my nose. That my legs had come back, so my numbness from the waist down had gone away, but then I had lost everything up in here, right? God, this itch in my nose. Oh my God. Sorry. So that made it very challenging. I think my mindset ultimately was just to power through. That may not be the best way to go about things, but it came down to I had a job to do. I needed to make money, so I didn't see any other way. I didn't feel there was any way. Obviously, starting my job, this was my very first day ever, and then going into that weeks thereafter, I couldn't very well go, oh, hey, hi. I just started, but I'm going to call out. At least that's not me. That was a challenge to my own personal work ethic. So I just powered through. I think I kind of found ways to work around it maybe. If I needed some assistance, I did actually manage to get an IV, I believe, on one patient, which I was completely amazed by because I had like no dexterity whatsoever. But I managed, I think, to get one, I seem to recall, because I remember celebrating it. But ultimately, it would be one of those situations where I would kind of just explain my situation to maybe, a coworker, or if I was busy or something, I'd be like, hey, would it be okay? Could I ask of you this, some help to start an IV for me? Something, that required a lot of fine motor in terms of that. Opening up pill packets became something of a challenge too, of course, but I could manage. It just took some concentration. And then, like I said, my biggest thing was holding mugs and cups. I had to just, like a little kid, I had to basically just use both hands. It was nonetheless a very trying in a time where demonstrate, kind of brought some humility upon me. So I had to kind of just put me in my place. Let's say that. So yeah, that's ultimately how I got through. My friends and family, we have a very kind of morbid and dry sense of humor. So I think, that's my other key. I think just in life general, getting through is having a sense of humor. If you can't laugh at yourself, if you can't laugh around you or make some sort of a joke or keep things light, then to me personally, my philosophy is what's the point of any of this? So, and I mean that, I think that carries over to so many things, especially not to go there, but with what's been recently going on in our current events, like it's, man, dark. So you gotta laugh, gotta find some happiness somewhere. So this is gonna be quick, but that's okay. I just wanted to put a video up. I had plans for, pardon me, I've got plans for hopefully some other videos. I definitely want to touch upon celebrities. That's one of my, I've always had this in the back of my mind. I want to do a little kind of side research though first. So good to be back, even though I only had a week off, and I will see everybody in the next video.